Performance last night. Fox had 24 points on 50% from the field. Bridges over Fox and knocks it in. Their home opener and then losing here against Sacramento last night. Bridges steps back from mid-range. Hey! Boy, the basketball got.
Nice spinning. Orlando, and then the start around Christmas.
He wasn't just a part of it. He's the president of the union.
Here is another basket by Bridges. Bridges at the free throw line, cut off. Shot clock at 5.
What a replace.
20-plus points in his 300th 20-point game.
Well, that's more 20-point games than I had.
You were at 299, huh?
I don't know.
Possessions. Getting inside. Elbow jumper for Mikal. Down it goes.
Hope to make it back for the first time in over a decade. Bazemore cannot hit the three. No look pass to Bridges. Sets him up for three, and it is good.
Matches up well with Ayton.
Love run by Dallas. Bridges, who had to go out of the game with a couple of fouls.
Ayton off the pick. Wanted the lob inside. Instead, Bridges.
It's a good shot by Mikal. That's a really good shot.
Oh, behind the back to Frank with a handoff to Bridges. Able to get across the paint, and we have seen him. Cam tied up there by Pritchard. See Boston switching everything. Bridges working his way down, using that length, going over.
Man, he chases everything. So great block out.
This guy's got 3 20-20 games on the season. Mikal flying across with another huge offensive rebound. Gets the give and go from Cam. Fading, firing, hitting. Able to snare it and throw it down. Anthony Kupo's got 25. Bridges, nice little leaner across the lane.
Head of Chris Paul on the all-time assist list.
Those are nothing but Hall of Famers right there, partner.
Well, that's where Chris Paul's
tied up outside. Shot clock at 4. Bridges getting jammed by Lillard. Floats across the paint. And
it's a goaltend. Count the basket.
Goaltending. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting on to see. But
you know, run by the Suns. Tough pass over the top. Bridges able to snare it. And using that lane.
Amazing, but it can be done. Chris Paul had 50 the other night and only took 20 shots. So, I mean, that's the kind of efficiency that we're. Got a little contest going on right now. Towns with 24 points on 14 shots. Devin with 28 points on 14 shots.
Second effort from Bridges.
Hard time with that. The Suns have done an excellent job under Monty's guidance of doing it.
Quick pull-up for Mikal in the paint. Down it goes. Last year, as Booker on the drive and dish to Bridges. On the jump stop, spin off the elbow. Got it. And here's a guy that is really.
But his arms are about 7 foot tall.
At 23 points yesterday as Bridges on the quick turnaround.
And at mid.
That is not a good sign. That means he's not handling the basketball enough, getting to the rim, and really in attack mode. He
will get to those offensive rebounds.
Bridges works the inside move and gets a turnaround on Young.
I think he got a little tennis, anyone?
Number 3 in blocks. Boy, tough catch there for Book. Rifles a pass quickly out to Bridges, who's ready to. Bridges across the lane, hangs and connects.
You know, I know Mikal doesn't sit.
Going to get the jump ball. Suns coming back the other way. Bridges trails on the play, able to get loose to the baseline with the pull-up.
Fear of losing the game, but they just want to put them away and don't lose the rhythm they got in the first half.
Yeah, there's less hesitation, and now he is really getting a true sense of what he's capable of doing.
Of efficiency with that zone defensively, so it's still a work in progress, but they're staying with it, as you mentioned the other night. Almost the entire
bridge, and again it's a one-point affair. Mikal Bridges
to the head in a hurry. Little fall away for Bridges goes by 1. Bridges back in a hurry. Once again, Bridges checking the clock. Hits the little fall away. And Tatum did it.
Another switch. Harris
trying to deal with Ayton. Double team from Shamet. Short pop, high archer. Bridges gets the roll. And the Suns sends it outside. Johnson, too strong on a three. Bridges rebound. Bridges with the short.
6-11.
Now fronting Ayton.
Bridges had a mediocre game in Brooklyn. This time uncontested.
They're both so competitive that they spend so many nights breaking down film until 3 in the morning, to the point that he no longer knew what city he was.
Payne checks in, 3-point game. Bridges releases, pulls up right of the lane, got it.
That's the balance that
154 on the board against the Kings Wednesday. As Bridges with a quick pull-up in.
A controlled finish with the right hand for Darius Bazley. Bridges, well, he quieted down
in the third quarter. Cameron Payne sees an opening, but then turns back, drops it off to Bridges, who connects.
Weapons. Couple of veterans guarding each other. There's Bridges. You just talked about him.
Yeah.
So much talent.
Developing into a double-double big in year 3. Bridges rims at home, just solid.
Terry Stotts goes inside. DeAndre Ayton not there. Phoenix's best rim protector, and Nurkic able to capitalize and their possibilities in the playoffs.
So here is Booker. It's Bridges.
Great to see Timmy out there, and his speech was beautiful.
DeMar 1 of 2 at the line, and the other way, Mikal Bridges.
Booker, they double team him. Nice flash to the foul line by Bridges, and he knocks it home.
9 points now for Kuzma. Bridges, little fake, fires, three-pointers good. Mikal Bridges.
And uses off the dribble game. Denver opens up this quarter in a 9-1 run in the lane with room to find. So they have the second best record in the NBA coming into the playoffs.
Something's wrong with Chris Paul, because he should have took that
season that he did not make a trip to the line. He's already made one here in the first quarter. The stammering move, and off the classic goes down. Board. A lot of balance, and that is what makes him up. Lasering it inside, it goes to Bridges. Paul the assist.
These Suns have made all season long. Bridges drives, turns, shot, it's good. First game back after being out 11 days.
I think he looks fine, other than getting hit in that first half.
Paul's jumper misses. Ayton, another offensive rebound. Bridges pulls up, that's good.
But it's the effort of
Bridges on the pull-up, two-pointer is good. The lead cut. First foul for the team, obviously first on Middleton. Mikal Bridges finds some space. Nice looking move from Mikal.
fact that now I got to take him out of the ball game because he picked up a foul.
Why do I ask to come out of the game?
He's out.
That was nearly a backcourt violation.
Bridges off the bounce. His jumper, that's good. And for Bridges. Off the mark. That jumper will go.